All right, hello once again. This is Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and I've been going over some bonus, so to speak, lectures on the Model View Controller and its use with ASP.NET. All right, and I've been going through this application. Again, I would strongly encourage you to pay the $10 and take this Create an ASP.NET MVC application in an hour class. All right, but I'm in there right now, and I've created my project. What I did next, like I said, I'm sure I circumvented and didn't do these things the way they should be done, but this is what I did. I did a Control-Alt-Delete, okay? And I went to Task Manager, and under Task Manager, I went to Processes, and then I went to, I think, is it Services? We'll find out. It was not Services. Under Processes, I went out and looked for SQL Server, which is running here. This is not what I did before. It was not performance, was not app history, was not startup, was not users. Okay, was it under details? It might have been. Okay, it was here. And what I did was I found SQL Server .exe that was running, and I told it to end that task. Okay, and I've got two of them running here. I'm just going to end them both. All right, now should I have done that? Probably not. But what I wanted to do was to go over here and go to App Data, go to Add, Existing Item. You remember before I gave you that, not that. I gave you that long path, which was right here. All right, and click Add. Now I'm going to go down to my task list database.mdf, and it says it cannot be opened because it's being used by another program. All right, please close all apps that might access this file and try again. Well, I thought that I had closed all of those. So hopefully now they're all closed. Let's see. What I ended up having to do is literally close this program and start it up again. And I'm afraid to do that because if I do, there it is, good. And I also want to add the log file that goes along with it, which is the LDF file. It may or may not take this. Okay, it says it will not. But I now have my database in my project. That's a good sign. Okay, that's a very important thing. I wanted to have that in there. All right, the next thing that I want to do in here is I want to right mouse click on the name of my project, and I want to choose Add, New Item. And now when I do this, I want to choose Data here because I want to add a new ADO.NET entity model. Model 1 is a fine name, so I'll click Add. And I want this to be an EF designer from database. So I'll click Next. All right, and now I've got to basically, for lack of better words, all right, for lack of better words, I have to come in here and wire all this stuff up. So you'll notice it found my task list.mdf, and it's got everything set up for me. Hopefully I won't get an error here. An error occurred. The database might be unavailable. This is the same error that I got before, and it's giving me the error because it can't find that log file. So let me cancel. Let me see if I can go back in and try to add the log file. Add existing item. And if I am still getting errors, it's not a good thing because I don't know what to do then. file cannot be opened because it's being used by another program. Okay, that's why I had gone in here and done my Control-Alt-Delete, gone to the Task Manager, okay, as you already saw, went in here, and I wanted to end it on the details. Is this started up again? Looks like it has. So I want to end that task. All right, now will it let me do that? I don't know. Like I said, the author shows a way of doing it, which is a heck of a lot more seamless. Darn it. It's a heck of a lot more seamless than the way that I did it. But I couldn't get it to work in his way. So I spent some time going through all this and kind of coming up with my own kind of, for lack of better words, goofy way of doing this. It's not letting me go on. Darn it. All right, I'm going to try one last thing. This is probably something I should not do, but I'm going to come over to processes and I'm going to remove this from here. I'm going to end the task of SQL. See, it's not showing SQL even running here. File, view, SQL server. So let's try to close that and close that and close that and close that and then close the whole thing. I don't know if that'll help. Because I'm kind of SOL here because I can't go on, it looks like, without this file, and it's not letting me add it. Doggone it. What this LDF file is, FYI, is it's what's referred to as a log file. All right? Well, right there it didn't give me an error, so let's go on and see if now I can get it to work. So I go in and I do an add new item. I make sure that I've chosen data over here. I add AWD1111 entity model, click add, use EF Designer from database, click next. Everything should be set up here, click next. Good, this is what I want. Thank you. I want to use the newest version of the entity framework, so I click next. All right, it's going to come up and ask me basically what do I want to do here. I want to use all of this because I want my priorities table and my tasks table. So I click there and I tell it to finish. As long as I don't get any errors here, everything's cool. All right, I'm a happy man. Okay, so I've gone in and done everything that I wanted to do up until this point. Got my cheat sheet here, so please bear with me. All right. There should be a file that was created in here. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. This is the designer file. So this is the entity framework designer file, and it shows that I've got two tables. A priorities table, which has got a priority ID and a priority description, and a task table, which has a task ID, a task title, a task description, a task due date, and a task priority. In addition, it says that we are able to combine information over here because we've got tasks and priorities. All right? So I can close that particular diagram file right now. Okay? And now what I want to do is I want to go and add the code and actually begin to build the project. All right, I'm at 10 minutes. I need to get a drink of water. So I'm going to stop right here and continue on in the next video. Thanks for watching.